Also, I would like to give a special mention. We was talking about all the players to a guy that really made me want to get out my seat every time he touched the ball. By a guy named Scott Upshaw. Scott, I think, was the same when I was a freshman, and every time he went back for a punt or kickoff return, it was the excitement was in the air, like how you have with a Devin Hester now, and I see him take a reverse on his own goal line and take it 100 yards was some of the best moves I ever seen. So, without no question, I want to give a special shout out to Scott Upshaw.
Your cousin Antoine Kennedy played wide receiver, class of 1997. He has a theory that that team is recognized as one of the teams that have the most skilled athletes, on offense. We had myself, Patrick Edwards, Mike McGee, Austin Olave, Antoine, and Marcus Reed as our quarterback. During that time, we had a spread offense called the open offense, five wides, and also the veer option. He felt like that team could have gave y'all problems and have beaten y'all because y'all was prepared for that type of offense when y'all played in '91.
The thing about our team that made us so unique and special is we had more athletes than what people thought. We averaged over 40 points a game, but we only gave up, I think, around 11 to 12 points a game. We had a very good defense. Antoine has height as a receiver. We'd have put Deron Kroom on him, roughed him up, getting off the ball, and we had one of the greatest athletes at safety in Bruce Roberson, who would have been over the top of him. I would take my chances with Vincent Pachi Clark, shut down Mike McGee, who was my first cousin. And I don't even know who you guys' lineman was, but Condo, Mansford, and Sanford and Tom, would have just took up things. And you had Royce Love and Ted Compton shooting gaps that I don't think you guys couldn't have matched up. Marcus was a great athlete and he was elusive, but you can't get the ball to the athletes if you're on your back. And we would have put him on the deck. So let's just state that for the record.
Twan made a bold statement in his interview that the score would have been 28-14, 97. How you feel about that?
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think it would have been 49-7, 49-14, give or take a touchdown away from the Browns.
All right, thanks.
There was no way possible that you guys were going to be able to stop us on the offensive side of the ball. And I think overall, if you guys had players who was going both ways, the wear and tear would have been too much. To get a pounding like that, I don't think you guys would have been able to stand up. With all the great athletes, I just think overall, our offense was more simple. We're going to pound and pound, and it's going to take effect. So, you get hit in the mouth enough, Antoine, you get hit in the mouth enough, enough said.
So, 1991 versus 1997, scores 49-7.
Give or take.
How many yards you got?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 17 touches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Royce has 9 touches for 99 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Quarterback scores a touchdown. Royce Love. Hell, we even throw a pass to Pachi for a touchdown.
All right. Now I want to go to basketball. You know what I'm saying? You was around all this talent in East Chicago Central history. So I want to get from you your starting five in East Chicago Central history. So let's start off with point guard.
Hands down, Delmar Johnson. He was the floor general. If he needs to give you 25, he can. If he needs to give you a stiff kick in the butt, he can give you that too. I go with Delmar Johnson.
Shooting guard.
I have to go with Etwan Smooth more. You can go inside, you can go outside. Wasn't the best athlete I see, but overall he can shoot the three, he can go inside, and he can get tough, and I've seen him get rebounds and stuff, so I'll go with each one.
Small forward.
Judah Parks. I will never forget, I think it was I had to be my sophomore year. I don't know if I was a freshman or not, but here comes Big Bad Gabe Roosevelt, comes into Central High's gym, and Glenn Robinson, and we had a guy named Butler who ended up playing in Georgetown. I think they were ranked like #1 in the state, and they were ranked nationally. And they come in there, and out of nowhere, threes started raining from the sky. And I see Judah Parks hit like 7 threes. Glenn Robinson there, Gabe Roosevelt, Panthers came in, charged him. I seen him put up 7 3-pointers, hit 7 3-pointers, and caught a ball off the mid-air, got a great dunk. He was the school all-time leading scorer. Just overall great athlete.
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard, I would say each one more. Had the ability to shoot the three, put it on the deck. He wasn't afraid to go in there and get his nose dirty. I think his sophomore year, he actually led the team in rebound, averaged like 10 rebounds. State champion. Yeah, I say more.
Power forward.
I like Ricky Wright a lot, but overall, I guess the flash and the glamour in today's game, I would have to say Carlton, Uli Baker.
Center.
We really didn't have a center. If you want to say center, then I would play Ricky Wright at the forward. I'm sorry, at the center position. Great strength, jumping ability. Went on to play at Villanova and overseas, so I have to go with Ricky Wright.
Who was the best basketball player ever in Central history?
That's a tough one. I don't know. That's very debatable. Like I said,
you had one game and you want to see somebody play. It could be Judah, Etwan, Udi, but these are the names that been mentioned before.
I'll be biased. I have to go with Judah Parks because, like I said, he was able to play the 1, the 2. He played the 3. He can score inside and outside. Each one was a great player. Udi, as I say, moved the crowd, but overall for everything, I mean, Judah was a Indiana All-Star. Went on to have success at Indiana State and New Mexico State. And I just see him do some things for my time in my era that was special.
What kind of advice can you give to an athlete who may one day be in your position? It's recognized as the best running back in his state and probably in the nation. What kind of advice can you give those athletes?
Get your books. Can't go nowhere in life without getting your education. Education is the key. Simple and sweet.
All right. What is Martell France currently doing now?
I've been working for the city of East Chicago for 10 years at the Animal Control Division, and taking care of my family.
All right. Hey, Ping, man, I want to thank you, man. It's been a pleasure with this interview. I'm going to put it on the website immediately so we can get it out there, man. Everybody been waiting for this interview, man, so I want to thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time and let the debate begin.
All right. Athletes Lives Networks, once an athlete, always athlete.